The expedition of Tabuk. During the expedition, the hypocrites, along with some Jews and Christians, plotted to harm the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Yet every attempt failed because God's help protected the Muslims. From the safe and unexpected ease of the long journey, to the Roman army retreating without battle, to border tribes seeking peace, each event showed how the hypocrites' plans were thwarted and how God granted the Muslims decisive support. A final attempt of the hypocrites to harm the Muslims. On the return from Tabuk, the hypocrites made a final attempt on the life of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Some of their leaders had joined the army, spreading false rumors and planning an attack. At a point where the route split into a wide path and a narrow shortcut, they plotted to take advantage of the confined space at night by surrounding the Holy Prophet ﷺ, frightening his camel, cutting its reins and making his fall appear accidental. God informed the Holy Prophet ﷺ of the hypocrites' plot. He therefore sent the main army along the wide path and took only 3 companions with him on the narrow shortcut. Even then, 15 hypocrites covered their faces and tried to scare his camel. The Holy Prophet ﷺ instructed a companion to drive them away, and although their faces were hidden, their animals were recognized. The companions asked if they would be punished, but the Holy Prophet ﷺ refused, saying he did not want people to claim he killed his own followers. Later he received revelation and privately told a companion the names of those hypocrites, instructing him to keep them secret. God also commanded the Holy Prophet ﷺ not to lead their funeral prayers. Treatment of the Holy Prophet ﷺ to the hypocrites. The companion entrusted with the names of the hypocrites was Hazrat Khalifa-tul-Masih V, who kept them secret as instructed. Later, during Hazrat Umar's caliphate, he would check whether someone was among those hypocrites by asking Huzaifa to join the funeral. If Hazrat Huzaifa declined, Hazrat Umar understood the person was on that list and would also refrain from attending the funeral prayer. The next morning, the Holy Prophet ﷺ told Hazrat Usayd leader of Aus, about the attempted attack. Hazrat Usayd asked for the plotters to be punished, but the Holy Prophet ﷺ refused, saying he did not want people to claim he turned against his own community after fighting the disbelievers. When Hazrat Usayd argued that the attackers were not truly his people, the Holy Prophet ﷺ replied that since they still professed the Islamic creed, even if only outwardly, he would not order their execution. His Holiness, may Allah be his helper, said that today's clerics who call for the killing of people who profess the Islamic creed should remember the Holy Prophet ﷺ's clear instruction not to do so. The hypocrites turned to Rome for help and the demolition of Masjid al-Dirar. After their plots failed and nearby tribes, including Jewish tribes, made treaties with the Holy Prophet ﷺ, the hypocrites sought help from the Roman Emperor. They also planned to build a secret base in Medina to meet, store weapons and organize against the Muslims. With support from Banu Amir, they chose Quba as the location for this headquarters. When Holy Prophet ﷺ returned to Medina, Abu Amr asked about Islam but then mocked the Holy Prophet ﷺ and prayed that the false one be expelled and killed. As the Muslim community grew, Abu Amr became bitter and joined the hypocrites. He had a mosque built in Quba, Masjid al-Dirar, as a secret base where opponents of the Holy Prophet ﷺ could meet, and where he encouraged efforts to drive the Muslims out of Medina. Abu Amr met the Roman Emperor Heraclius and urged him to act against the Muslims, receiving a promise of support. He relayed this to the hypocrites who had built their mosque in Quba, but Abu Amr never saw his plan succeed. He died alone in Syria, fulfilling the very fate he had mockingly invoked on the Holy Prophet ﷺ only upon himself. Before the journey to Tabuk, the hypocrites asked the Holy Prophet ﷺ to pray in their newly built mosque, falsely claiming it was for good purposes. The Holy Prophet ﷺ told them he would consider it after returning. When he came back from Tabuk, a Quranic verse was revealed about this mosque. And among the hypocrites are those who have built a mosque in order to injure Islam and help disbelief and cause a division among the believers, and prepare an ambush for him who warred against Allah and His Messenger before this, and they will surely swear, "We meant nothing but good," but Allah bears witness that they are certainly liars. Chapter 9, verse 107. After this revelation, the Holy Prophet ﷺ sent companions to Quba to destroy the so-called mosque. When it was set alight, its attendees fled. He noted that the Holy Prophet ﷺ always forgave the hypocrites' personal wrongdoings and only acted when they became a threat to the state, and even then he targeted only their headquarters, not the individuals. Expression of love upon the Holy Prophet ﷺ's arrival in Medina. As the Holy Prophet ﷺ returned to Medina, he expressed his deep love for the city and its people. He urged those who wished to return quickly to join him and remarked on the prosperity in the homes of the Ansar. Two groups stayed behind from the Battle of Tabuk, hypocrites whom God disapproved of and sincere Muslims prevented by poverty or illness, whose excuses God accepted. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said that those who remained at home in faith were spiritually with the army, and their prayers were more effective than weapons, sharing in the blessings of the journey. The Holy Prophet ﷺ returned to Medina. He was greeted by men, women, and children